Before the growing season began this year, Charlie Henning and his son Brandon put tobacco seeds in float bed trays to be grown in their greenhouses. The Hennings grow tobacco along with corn, soybeans, wheat, and hay on about 1,000 acres in Breckinridge County. When it comes to the Tobacco Gap program, it is nothing new to the Hennings because they have always kept good records. But Charlie says now it is all about satisfying the tobacco companies.
They want to know complaints, what day they seed it, where they go, what fields they're in, what was fertilized, what was sprayed, because like I said, if they ever come back and check, they want to be able to come back to us and say, you know, what was on that tobacco.
Y'all getting ready to spray orthene?
But the Hennings get a lot of help from Breckinridge County Agricultural Extension Agent Carol Hinton. Hinton's attention to detail helps farmers in her tobacco-dependent county continue to grow the crop. Hinton is just one of several Kentucky agricultural extension agents who work with farmers to make sure they comply with the GAP program.
I think they question in their mind why they have to do it, but they know to sell tobacco they have to do it. And they realize if they've ever gotten a pesticide check from somebody, then they realize, hey, I have to have these records. Somebody's going to be looking, and it's just a way that the tobacco companies can make sure that the product that they're asking for is what they want.
The GAP program began about 4 years ago with a goal to create a unified set of standards for the industry and results in a product that is produced with consideration to the environment. Due to a very wet spring in Kentucky, it took a while to get this year's crop planted at UK Spindletop Farm.
All right.
And UK Extension Tobacco Specialist Bob Pearce was there when it went in the ground. Pearce says the GAP program is what tobacco growers in the Bluegrass State have been doing for years.
A whole lot of it is record keeping. We've always felt like that most of our growers in this area in Kentucky have done a really good job with their practices in terms of using good practices. So a lot of what GAP comes down to for them is keeping good records on what they're doing.
Pesticide here, and your planting dates here, and your
Another farmer in Breckinridge County Hinton has assisted with GAP training is Eddie Dyer, who grows about 200 acres of tobacco. He said the notebook he keeps helps him be more organized.
You can go back and find it a little easier, and it's good. We don't like to do things sometimes because it takes time, but at the end of the year you can look back and you can see you can find it easier.
In Breckinridge County, about 125 producers from several Kentucky counties, including Indiana, have attended one of the annual GAP trainings. And Carol Hinton even offers an additional training to farm workers in Spanish each year. From the University of Kentucky College of Agriculture, Food and Environment, I'm Jeff Franklin reporting.
Put everything in one book for each field.